Welcome to the end of May in our garden, and what a glorious month May has been. The hostas are looking wonderful, still largely unnibbled, I'm pleased to say. The garden's certainly looking very different from a few weeks ago. Every day there's something new to see and appreciate. There's Rose Rambling Rector and Crown Princess Margarita. Absolutely glorious. Abundance is definitely a key word, and since the roses started, fragrance as well. It's going to be another hot day, but it's still fairly early, so the sun shouldn't be too bright to spoil the video. So the woodland is now just green. Turning the corner. Let's just take a closer look. Of course, it's been very dry all this month. It rained on the 1st of May and that's it. But we now have a water supply to the bottom of the garden. There's Royal Snow Goose, which you'll see on the other side of the wall. Sadly, the rhododendrons have suffered in the heat this year, so they're over now. And there's small amounts of colour creeping into these borders. These red poppies have opened since yesterday. They were a joy to see this morning. And these beds are fully planted up with the dahlias and sweet peas. These are the summer flowering sweet peas, which there are buds on. And we've now got a greenhouse that's essentially empty, apart from the early flowering sweet peas, which were all picked yesterday, the current batch. tomatoes and some more tomatoes. And behind us, the cutting beds are all planted up as well. Here's one of the 4 new taps in the garden with a temporary means of hanging the holes up. It'll look a bit neater soon. I don't think I've ever had all the cutting beds planted out in May. We've got a few cosmos flowering there. I've noticed the first cornflower as well. Back through the gate. And that's the blue and white border. Where we're assailed by white goose. And look at the height of those delphiniums, dwarfing me. There's a little blue in here, not much white apart from the rose behind us. We walk through into the rose garden, which you can see is beginning to look more like a rose garden. I'm just going to turn from this point and just turn back and show you that rose. It's never flowered as well as that before, and that delphinium's never been as tall as that before. These roses were all put in as bare root roses a couple of years ago, so didn't do particularly well last year, but are looking happier now. And here we are walking under the clematis colonnade. The roses at its base are blooming. And the summer flowering clematis are just starting. So we walk back down the side of the woodland into the sun now, sadly. There's a rather large fatsia, honeysuckle, and climbing rose, Cecile Brunner. Down towards the shrub border. Gertrude Jekyll, Boscobel, Munstead Wood, Harlow Carn, The Poet's Wife, Warm Welcome, Climbing Up the Obelisk, Susan Williams Ellis, Livy Rose Austin, the Pilgrim. In the coop, the summer bulbs are starting to shoot. Outside there's a couple of glasshouse chrysanthemums and a potted alstroemeria. So we've lost the scaffolding since last month. Look at the extent of the foliage on these hellebore plants. It's astonishing. Not to mention that Clematis almondii. And here's the shady corner with the hostas. And the ferns in the shady courtyard. So that's it for this month. I hope you've enjoyed rambling with me, and perhaps we'll see you next month.